passion grows. Engines sing, the tires cry. Every turn another try. Side by side, we share the track. Pushing hard, but we've got each other's back. Respect the fight, play it clean. Fair hearts fuel this racing dream. Lap after lap, I'm feeling the drive. Breathing the heat, I'm alive inside. Faster, smoother, chasing grace. Every lap a brand new race. Learning splash, the lights ignite. Learning balance day and night. Every loss just lights the flame to rise again and love the game. No rival too strong, no line too thin. We lose, we learn, we go again. Push to the limit but never betray the code of honor that guides our way. Lap after lap, still standing tall, driven by heart, respecting all, grateful for the ride, the thrill, the soul, fair play forever. That's the goal. That's the Lap after lap, the rhythm flows, chasing the line where the passion grows. Engines sing, the tires cry. Every turn another try. Side by side, we share the track. Pushing hard, but we've got each other's back. Respect the fight, play it clean. Fair hearts fuel this racing dream. Lap after lap, I'm feeling the drive. Breathing the heat, I'm alive inside. Faster, smoother, chasing grace. Every lap a brand new race. Learning splash, the lights ignite. Learning balance day and night. Every loss just lights the flame to rise again and love the game. No rival too strong, no line too thin. We lose, we learn, we go again. Push to the limit but never betray the code of honor that guides our way. Lap after lap, still standing tall, driven by heart, respecting all, grateful for the ride, the thrill, the soul, fair play forever. That's the goal. That's the Lap after lap, the rhythm flows, chasing the line where the passion grows. Engines sing, the tires cry. Every turn another try. Side by side, we share the track. Pushing hard, but we've got each other's back. Respect the fight, play it clean. Fair hearts fuel this racing dream. Lap after lap, I'm feeling the drive. Breathing the heat, I'm alive inside. Faster, smoother, chasing grace. Every lap a brand new race.
Welcome in. I hope the mic doesn't fall off. Change the temperature of the light to make it a bit more manageable in the pretty hot room. Hello Pascal, welcome in and thank you for the like. Let me set myself up. Forgot my paper towels. If I need to sneeze, it's gonna be a problem now. Ordering it. The wife is probably gonna go past the room later on. Okay. Need to remove the vibe thing. Not vibing this evening. Oh, the doner was delicious. For 8.5 euros, it has to be. The things are getting quite expensive. Don't know how long I can keep up. Voila. Beautiful. Yeah, we are in the second account. For me to be able to sleep later on. Not the best start. How are you guys coping with the temperatures these days? Let's push the chair to be somewhat quicker, hopefully. I think my first aim should be, or will be, to make it below 136. Yeah, not like this. Feels more like a 145. Hey Mox, you super quick guy. How are you guys pulling these times? If anybody can fill me in. But don't tell me to not use the G70. That's all I can do. $27. Insane. We have 21 and it's still too warm. Yeah, I saw not that far. Box, how much time did you invest to get that lap time? I didn't see the leaderboard because I'm in the second account. But I think you are not that far apart. Need to get used to the hard tire come on. 135.5. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the best thing to do for me will be to turn off the PlayStation, or I don't know, to fire up a construction simulator game and operate an excavator. First observation, I can brake later than usual. Probably because the car is not that quick. Welcome back, Charlie. Can you give us any advice on how to set a good lap time? Could not be postponed. Was it maybe I am miles away. G70 too slow. Now you hurt my feelings. Let me try to manage. Okay. Yeah, let me see what I can do. I'm not aiming to be P1 globally like you. That felt wrong. The G70 isn't turning very well in that hairpin. Maybe the 4C. What do you say to the 4C? I am not even on the radar, but we have familiar faces, familiar names. Franco, what's good? How you doing? How is the weather in South Africa like? Are you guys sweating over there? As we do here. first race of the day. It's winter on your side of the hemisphere. Didn't thought about that. Thank you, Franco. The Subaru could be good. I'm getting reminded now. Sorry. Time penalty may be incoming. No. Then it was on the limit. We have Keith. KY Sim Racing, also a streamer. Good guy. Interestingly enough, he was racing iRacing and switched to Gran Turismo. We both got a time penalty. Let's give him a push. Let's see if the G7 can do any good. It's good enough to not be lost. Okay, James having his moment. Player Sport, welcome in. Thank you for the like, my friend. Just sharing bumps to everybody. With that tiny bit of overspeed I have, I don't have any space to use it. Even though I feel I could go a bit quicker. A lot of learning happening in my brain at the moment. For player sport, you are probably gonna smash it if you ever decide to come back in. What I wanted to say is, if anybody, or if you guys didn't know, player sport is streaming Saturdays in the evenings. Very entertaining, with a very cool livery of his. You usually drive the Porsche, right? Last time it was an AMG. Yeah, mostly open lobbies. If you haven't, check him out. He could, like player sport, you could be a commentator on whatever platform to comment on sport or races in particular. But it would be great to see you in the dailies, of course. Nothing beats a good cartage race. My somewhat decent exit was abruptly killed. No, I have to thank you, mate. You are the one giving shout-outs all the time. Matthew Morgan, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. I don't know if you can hear us, or my broken English voice. Might be attending Goodwood Festival of Speed. What? Is that all we have? 5 laps? 4 laps? Keith landed in the points. Good for him. At least one of us. Ooh. Yeah, let's run away from this results. What's the best Group 4 car in this event? The one you can drive, I would say. Most of the guys in the chat, especially Charlie, MD, Mox, I would say Sebastian as well, but he is not here at the time, I think. are going for the Atenza or Mazda. I'm used to the G70, unfortunately. It has his pros and cons, but I try to put some time in and yeah, like get the best out of it. As Charlie mentioned, it's good for the race, probably less good for qualifying because no slipstream. Evening, Marty, welcome in. Are you sweating or is your room cooled? Let me go. Look at this. Look at this. How is this even possible? 134. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Charlie, you have work to do. You just slipped out of the first 100. But still, amazing result. You're even quicker than Kizzy. This food never gets cold. Let's take Sebastian's time. Pretty sure I'm not even able to follow it. But maybe I can see where I can gain time and where not. Using much more of the track. Could have gone somewhat earlier on the accelerator. Need to cut that curb. Okay. Apex markers. Are the markers always telling the truth? One turn to mess it all up. should be a sub 136. Okay, not terrible anymore. Thank you for the 10 likes. Once the car loses traction on the hard tire compound, it's a ski simulator. Sebastian is much quicker on the accelerator from the hairpin. Must be that he positions the car quicker, or the Mazda just turns better. This lap is ruined. Ooh, MD, you will have to unsub right away, I fear. My eyes are again being a victim of the allergy. Like for a second I'm losing my eyesight just because it gets watery. Mazda is all-wheel drive. The G70, I think it's 2. Or is 2. Yeah. G70 is also a four-wheel drive. Forza, my friend, thank you. Let's see where we get a put on the starting grid. P2. Nice. Nice, we have KY again in the race. Oh, missed it. Charlie, is this your the level of your time? Benfica for life, thank you. Sound is not matched with the screen. Sound of my voice or from the game? I'm checking OBS. The settings look okay. Benfica, good luck. Have a good race. From the P1 guy, he is having 135.3. Is that your range of your time? That was the question. No worries, Mox. I always love proper feedback to the stream, especially for technical difficulties. I always like to fix them quickly, usually in 2 to 3 days time. His line will be compromised. Ah, sorry. Gonna give it back. That's not the way we want to win. Okay, now we are both losing a position. Missed it. Let's let him have his inside line. Oh. Penalty incoming. Let's try to give Bykov a little bump. Yeah, the optimum line here is to, in my opinion, what I see, go in from a wider angle, trail brake somewhere to the middle of the turn, and then accelerate, just like every time. But the execution here is somewhat easier than on other tracks, I think. Again, speaking for myself. Too bad I'm losing the slipstream now. Might get thrown in the lake with the crocodiles now. Maybe even not. Because of possible contact. Hey Brainhammer, welcome in. Saw you streaming today. I only had time to leave a like, unfortunately. Again, a time penalty. Don't need to win it. Stay on the inside, like on the left. To protect my position, you mean? We're braking massively. This felt like pushing a cart in the store. Unsure if I need anything else or that's it. But now we are moving to the checkout. It's nice to see that I have some G70 company here. Not the only lunatic driving this car. Short shifting in that turn grants us a bit more grip. Ooh, Bykov could be getting a penalty. Yes, he is. Not seeing 100% of the chat. I heard there was some problems, but like a few days ago. Can we stay within a second? Probably we can. Anybody else not seeing messages? Or getting the message that the message could not be sent? Nice. Let's celebrate this like a win. Thank you, Benfica. Where did you land? P5, top 5, that's good. That's decent. Tenza, Audi, Cayman, Tenza. G70 is outnumbered. by far. Main account. Let me keep my sanity for a little longer. $900. Main account. Let's go with the main account. Then, if I lose out, I can always say it's just a game, knowing that I'm gonna eat myself up. Danke, Brainhammer. Kann ja noch besser werden. Main account is no experiment. Main account is the G70. But let me lay down the lap time again. Startable. I'm not seeing sh. Oh, we used the Ferrari. Let's go. 4 laps to qualify. Brake balance rear at 5. Okay. So, with the Mazda. Boys, we will come to the point where we try the Mazda, at least for qualifying. What do we have here? Ooh. Challenging. MD, that's what it feels like for me as well. Every morning waking up. Like, I turn it on just to see colors. Nothing more. My eyes need probably half an hour to stabilize. Had to lift, not good. Was a tiny bit too early on the accelerator. At least I know where I have work to do, I think. Lifting again. Too late on the turning point. Mox, it's now or never. Yeah, I need to turn in turn 1 in first gear. No matter what. Let's go wide to pick up some speed. Charlie, you can explain now why you need more time on Gran Turismo. This needs to be better. Dimitris, yeah, Group 3 is more fun, but for me it depends on the track combination. I didn't try yet. I will be trying it, but with no expectation, only the qualifying probably. Did you try it? It's interesting how you can foresee the future on the delta indicator. Like you know right away if you messed up, and then you see the time going negative or positive. Mondays are the best. Not sure about that. Porsche 17. The year of construction, the 17 model. I should have done the qualifying with this account. Looks like I'm having a hard time catching up now. Catching up to my own time. And you're probably gonna say because of the dog. Let's park this thing. But MDU can get the bus simulator and play that as well. Then you have already 2 games. I see some names, not quite sure if my memory is intact. Mike Foe, I don't know if he's a clean driver or not. I think he is. Tony Stark rings a bell, but not from the movie. We'll let it surprise us. Yeah, it's the extra touch. Yeah, but with the DD Pro you get the wheel, the base, plus the pedals, right? It's a like good value for money. Or are the pedals separate? MDIC people race in reading glasses. So you could be one of them. Where to overtake? Yeah, then it's a very good price, I would say. Yeah, you need to load cell to get some more feedback out of them. But besides that, it's, I think, a more than decent setup to start with. Hey Ariel, welcome in. Saw the yellow flags popping up. Regained a position. Don't know how, nor why. Nice. How did we end up in P7? Just now reading the message. 300, yeah. It just opens the door. Arvel, you are also a diehard in terms of cameras and viewing angles for your streams. I did not expect this race to end up like this in the top 5. Someone is getting called a dirty muppet. Too late on the brakes. Won't be enough, I think. Yeah. Celebrating this one. I need to zoom in on the points. Now they are getting higher up. 26-4. We need more than that. Thank you, MD. I too think it was a good one. Yeah, nothing to save here. Thank you, Mox. $5, euros, pounds a day is a lot to come people though. Time for the Mazda. You know what? Let's try the Mazda only for the qualifying. Mazda. We are on the leaderboard. That's something. You guys said brake balance. Bare bones, welcome in. Hello. Oh, the Mazda is turning nicely. Guys, if I can have again any advice, shifting points, turning points, brake balance, Mox said 5. And we don't switch to the 6th gear, I assume. grab it out. Okay, almost at 8,000 revolutions. Is it clipping? No, 6th gear. On short shift, okay. The G7 has better brakes. Ah, demolished the lap. Brake a bit earlier and turn in later on last corner. Misinterpreted the message. You have time for one more lap. Time is running out. Let's enroll. Gonna go with this one, Mazda. They're 1 minute away. Could be okay. I felt like I have, or I could deliver a 135.5, but need to connect the dots. 26,800. Still a long way to go. Still a long way to go to get back into the A lobbies. To get myself some pictures with my A rank. And then again to drop. Yeah, practice will be key. I know there is more time to be gained, that's for certain. How I will gain the time is another. Yeah, is another story. Let's see what this race has in store for us. I feel tired, eh? I'm not sure if you can see it on my eyes. On these two. Maybe it's because I had to deal with the kiddo and getting him to sleep, laying for 90 minutes in the bed in a dark room, battling not to fall asleep. This could be the reason. It's not the time for him to watch movies that long. Lost 2 valuable positions. Let's go, G70, you can do this. Yeah, our Smogs is used to get to sleep at 8 p.m. because he needs to wake up early for kindergarten. Expect the unexpected. The unexpected happened. We rapidly gained some positions. I would say who else, but I won't. One more time penalty. Orc, welcome in. This race doesn't go as planned. Yeah, for sure he will get back to position, Andy. They always do that. We lost even this one. Fair and square. I think I'm skipping the next race, so that I can set a better lap time. So P8 lost out on the R points. Interesting. Yeah, GG. Or not. Should we try the fourth? Let's check out the leaderboard. Have to stick to the Atenza. I will load Sebastian's Ghost again. I think I should be able to get somewhere close. Your time, Mox. Should be, could be, but maybe won't be. Saved again, okay. I know at least how to load it now. Oh. Yeah, some practice being 2 days. At least, with you not touching the wheel anymore. Since this lap is lost, let's see when the perfect time is to switch gears. 77. 120. 158. $199. Time penalty. Hey Paul, I thought we were friends already, but now we are. Welcome in. Put the brake balance to 0 to see how the car behaves with that. Maybe I'm more capable of handling it. They are experienced it already in the race. Would be great if I would make it out of that tunnel without touching the wall. Yeah. Let's go with brake balance free now. You get penalty going onto the straight as runs to left, yeah? It does not only ruin the laps. Red sign on the bridge. We have a bridge. Ah, okay, this turn. Now I getcha. How to lose 2/10 and 2 turns. Subscribe for more. Not 2/10, but a whole second. Andy, it's only when you're mental. Can I just bring this gap home? No, I can't. It looks like I can't. What a shame. What a shame. It's the ventilator's fault. Not blowing enough.
At least we put this matter to bed. That's what she said. Or he said.
Can't expect to have good lap times when the hands are not on the wheel. It's already starting to annoy me. Don't know how about you. I wonder what the temperature in the room is. Gotta be 30 plus. Charlie, I think as long as you are producing good results, no one can blame you. Not even Lauren. I'm more on the side where I do laps and constantly do mistakes. Like this one. The exit of the last turn decides a lot of the lap time. Or it dictates the lap time. Short shifting. Only idiots do that. Don't know what that was. But it seemed to have worked. Oh, finally. Finally closing in. Am I dreaming? What is happening? I must be dreaming. See? 0.7 seconds quicker just for leaving the track. Follow for more track guides. Let's see where we are now. Yeah, that's the very best we could pull out. Thank you, Mox. Now it's max. Ah! Never is it enough. That was quite something. Don't know where to get more time up. Let's go into the race now. Mox, I know by tomorrow you will be up there. Do I have the mud stump? No, I haven't. Need to get one. Maybe, or most likely it's because of the white color. It's somewhat lighter. The one tricky thing left to... Yeah, I hope, Mox. The one tricky thing left to learn on the Mazda is the shifting point to hear it, not to see it, because I'm looking always at the rev meter. It slightly switches to the sound of, I'd call it exhaustion of the engine, like where it just hits the end, but it's so tiny, the duration is very tiny, so I'm not comfortable or not sure I'm gonna hit it every time, so I still have to keep my eyes on the rev meter. Yeah, but besides that, I could now understand, or I can understand why the folks are going for the Potenza. Not gonna go on the track to cool a bit down, to get my Pepsi ready. Pepsi Zero, somewhat cold. Sorry for the misinformation, it's not cold, it's not cold. Yeah, too tight. It's okay if you're like in clean air, driving your own race, but if you're fighting, battling, being in a slipstream, it changes again. Cola over Pepsi. Yeah, I own one Coca-Cola stock. Just decided last month to purchase every month one stock of Coca-Cola to see how it gives off dividends. But yeah, if I had to choose, it would be Pepsi, Pepsi Light, Pepsi Zero, whatever. And I would love to have that. You guys probably know the small, it's not bigger than this, Red Bull fridge. That baby fridge or mini fridge, how they are called. But you can't buy them. And I badly want this one with the tiny label on the side, illuminated on the inside with LEDs to fill it up with Pepsi and Coca-Cola cans. Didn't see anybody from this lobby earlier. Buy a small fridge and sticker it. Nah, it doesn't feel the same. I saw that Red Bull fridge too often to accept anything else than that. I saw even Pepsi fridges with, I think they had 3 tiers of cans, but I want that one with 2. Dre, my friend, welcome in. Thank you for the like. I hope you are doing good. Good morning to you. Good morning to Australia. Is fall arriving in Australia now? I'm just wondering. Or do you guys maybe have already winter? Because we here are starting to sweat. Yeah, good times, MD. People are driving good times. Yeah, RL. Exactly. If it's not that one, I don't want it. Get that sweet slipstream. The laps go by so quickly here. Time penalty. Will be P6 at the end. Stupid, but okay. Yeah, ibuprofen is king. Another half a second. Don't know how I could hold on to P2. I think Angel did his part, giving me a bump draft. But good race, all in all. Good race with present sportsmanship. Thank you, Dre. Looking at the points, I hope we can come close to 27,000. Almost. Almost. Yeah. All in all, a good one. I think I will call it a night or an evening, whatever. In terms of races, I will be buying that Mazda and putting a quick livery on it if you guys want to watch it. If not, it's okay if you want to go to sleep. This is a Toyota. No, Mazda. But yeah, enough of racing. I'm somewhat sweaty here. They are all the same, right? Spending that much money. It hurts. No, wrong press of a button. I mean, of course. Of course. That's the chance for me to participate a bit more in the chat, Andy. How do we do this? Reset. I usually go for this one. brighter red. Isn't it bright enough? It could remind one of the Nike logo, yeah. Picho, brother of Aspets, I reckon. Welcome in. Doing good, doing tired, doing just coming from a few races. Recovered some points, but still a long way to go to the A ranks. How about yourself? How are you doing? I saw you racing iRacing. No, LMU. And I think you were talking about iRacing. So how is that coming along? That's the wrong move. Yeah, basically no races for this evening anymore. I think at least. Bought the Mazda or a Tenza to get it in shape. We want to duplicate you. And we want to change the color to a Croatian blue. Again, wrong press of a button. I've been on iRacing and LMU, but had to make a decision to stick to LMU. I find it more attractive than iRacing. I find it more less expensive than iRacing, to be completely honest. Not that I was invested in any of them, but I heard it gets expensive quick. Haven't tried anything, have watched it only, and LMU, I don't know if the cockpit view is the only view you can use. If so, I'm not sure that it's something for me, because I'm using the bonnet view or the hood view. Not the hood, the bonnet. Bumper cam. And yeah, just not feeling tempted to try it. You never know what the future brings, but I doubt it. This one needs to be lower, I think, yeah. Oh, the back looks terrible. Need to do something about that. Yeah, we'll find a way. We'll find duplicate. Here you are. Go back to white, please. Move down. That looks decent. Okay. This one we need to move down. This is okay. VR2 will fix that. VR2 the goggles. Ah, okay. See, I did not know that. I know iRacing is the hardcore simulator, whatever, but I think in terms of games, and all of this is a game, I would say, graphics play a huge role, and I think Gran Turismo does the best job of graphics. So it's easy to stick with Gran Turismo. A nice Holland flag. It is Charlie, but it's yeah, it should remind, at least it reminds me of the Croatian flag. Hey Captain Howdy, welcome in. I do hope really that I could represent you and Farouk in the best way possible. Yeah, I did my best. Got a unfortunate reset mid-race. I wasn't aware that while being on the track, you can at the same time be off the track, if that makes sense. So yeah, got resetted, but all in all, it was a good race. I had much fun, and I have to say the dynamic weather was amazing, and the night was amazing. Like as the headlights went on, really enjoyed the whole race. Yeah, might even do another one when the chance presents itself. Where do Croatia? I live in Croatia. I know Aspets or Vjeran was thinking I'm in Germany, but I was living in Germany a few years ago. But east side of Zagreb. Very close to IKEA and Burger King. Very close. But yeah, enjoying the Croatian air now that we have the allergies going around, so just I will cover it up somehow later, but for now it needs to. Let's go to the middle. It's a pain in the ass to do this. Four. Yeah, I do understand the Croatian language. I do. But I wouldn't have anything against it if the audience is keen to learn some Croatian words. I know Electrocoile does know what cevapcicis are. Yeah, East Side represents. And yeah, IKEA, I have to say, my little one loves to go eat at IKEA when I pick him up from the kindergarten. He always tells me, let's go have something to eat. And then I obviously can't say no. That's how I gained 30 plus kilograms in the last 4 years. But there will be a time to go on a diet. Okay, now this looks decent. This is my new signature wave. Need to do it in Adobe Illustrator. Let's paint the car to make it somewhat look the same. Yeah, you are. Maybe MD, you can say something so we can just cross-check that. Decals on the back. We have covers it up nicely. And one thing I have special in my shared items, now in my collection, is my real license plate. A guy from, I'm not sure, from Portugal or from France, is doing this, and it seems everybody can reach out to him and he gets it done. Ah, the thank you doesn't look that nice. Two. Patch like this, y'all. Okay. Looking good. Svrbi me u hlačama. Bog, Charlie, Bog, kako si? Šta ima? Should use the fuel filters as eyes of a face. These are fuel filters. Is the car getting fueled through these openings? Did not know that. It's something new. Okay. Let's put on some basics. Always forget what option to choose here. New. The game crashed. Game almost crashed. What do we do? What do we need here? Actually, nothing. Ovo nisu filteri za gorivo. Šta su onda? Šta su onda, MD? Let's start pull up flags on the car. This would take too long. This would take definitely too long. Anybody up for one more race? Okay. Okay. Aussie Pug. He had his maybe knee operation done, I think. I know he had some problems with his knee and he needed to get that fixed. I could be wrong, but I know he was talking about that. What to pull on the front. Mm-hmm. Did we miss the race now? Probably we did. Jestli za malo kyselo kupusa jesam. MD, you are speaking superb Croatian. Could be Bosnian as well. Aussie Pug, we were just speaking about you. Are you doing good? We here in the EU are just cooked in terms of weather. But tell us, how are you doing? How are you feeling today? Good morning, I reckon, to you. It's a bit crazy having Aussie Pug watch me doing liveries. The master himself. Yeah, can't do anything else now. Then go with the flags. Let's make them 10%. It's a good car for liveries. Yeah, only if you can do them. About to start a stream. Nice. How is your knee, by the way? Because the guys were asking, where are you? They haven't seen you in a bit, or in a time. They haven't seen you around, and I was thinking you're getting your knee fixed. Let's make the flags touch. Canada up next. Took the fan to bed. You need to get a new one. I'm having one on the ceiling, but it's not enough. I need one that will blow my way.
At least we put this matter to bed. That's what she said. Or he said.
This is taking long. I need that, Aussie. I need that badly. I tried to do that with ChatGPT. No, not a new missus, but a new fan. We need to get a new fan. What I wanted to say, Aussie, that's what I was trying to do. I couldn't manage to put it all in a string to have maybe 2 decals, 3 maximum. But I rather spend millions of hours putting this together. On MD's corner of the globe. Is that one? Yeah, Toyonarek. AMD, you are getting good. Maybe if you remember a few of those words and sentences. You could apply for citizenship in no time. $25 liveries only for Luke. I hope he sends you a pack of beer at least. Let's do a Japanese one. Not happy with the pattern. VRS, welcome in. The Irish flag just made it onto the car without me seeing the chat, so there is that. I hope you are doing good. I was planning to end the stream, but now I found myself putting flags on the new favorite for this week, the Mazda or Atenza. Haven't seen your lap time, VRS. Are you doing any laps this evening? Because I expect it to be high up there. Although you are getting some competition from Charlie and Mox. Ozzy, you are getting lessons. Or are you getting lessons? Like coaching lessons. Now we have Charlie be represented on the car. Love the blue of the Scottish flag. Here's for Sebastian. Yeah, Ozzy, you are smacking it. I'm not really in a rush with the subs. Decided to, even when I hit the goals and everything, to not turn on monetization. At least not the memberships. Maybe if I ever reach 1,000 subs to turn on the ads on the entry to the stream, but not more than that. Spain. Durham represented here. Him waiting for a wheel replacement, I think. Haven't seen him online in a long time. Wasn't sure if my kid was crying. You get monetized by... You have 2 steps of monetization, I think. The first one is when you reach 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. Then you can turn on the memberships, the super chats and everything. And once you are on 1,000 subs with 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days, then you can turn the ads on your videos and on the streams. I think you can overdo it with ads as well, because you can run the ads mid-stream, which is, for me as a viewer, not the most enjoyable experience. But I think if you turn them on once you, like, only when you enter the stream, and most of the people are like myself, mostly using ad blockers, so not really doing a thing. But if I turn it on, then it's gonna be the second version. Because not gonna lie and not gonna tell you what video I have, but I have multiple. Hey Jim, welcome in, my friend. How is the Microsoft Flight Simulator doing? I was searching for you the other day, but missed the thing that you are on the PS and I am on the PC. And what I wanted to put out there, I have multiple YouTube channels, and one of them is making money very passively, and it's monetized and everything, with a video with more than 5 million views, and it's a evergreen content, so I do get some money from there. Isol, my friend, welcome in. Muchas gracias for joining. Long time no see. I hope you are doing good, and I hope you understand me. I still didn't manage to learn any Spanish, but it's somewhere in the priority list. And Lecrec, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. I reckon you are coming to us from France. Is that possible? I missed one flag. We had the Netherlands. Yeah. Then Romania for Faruk Ileri, although he's represented in the Turkish flag as well. But let's put both on the car to not discriminate. Poland for our friend Paul. Gracias, Iso. Gracias. Ramboy, good evening and welcome in. How are you doing? Sorry for sorry for all of you having to watch me put flags on the car, but it's a sign of appreciation, and it took some time to welcome the Mazda into the garage. So one final flag for our neighbor country, for the home of Cevapcici, for Bosnia and Hercegovina. Okay. Then we need only one more. We need to say thank you. We want to say thank you to everybody subscribed to this channel. It would be better if I had duplicated this flag thing on the other side of the car, but no, I like to make things complicated. So we might go for another race. 500 kilometers. BRS, I would love to. Overall, I would love to take more part in these endurance races, in the community races and everything. But the fact having a little one that needs all the attention in the world throughout the day, having a second baby coming in less than 2 weeks, having one full-time job, having my own, I think it's called flat rate business on the side, and 2 side hustles. I don't know where to get that time. I mean, you see probably that I'm tired, but there will come a time where I will take part in the races. For now, I'm just trying to get as much track time as possible in to stay somewhat prepared. Like Will Smith once said before he was slapping Chris Rock, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So that's my aim for now. And the mentality behind all of this is to, of course, try to always stay somewhat humble, to learn, to ask questions, to learn from others. 11 minutes. Gonna try to do one more qualifying lap here. Yeah, cards are purchased. Let's try it. should have went. Yeah, Ozzy, that would be easy if I would have that stripe. Don't know who can make one for me. I don't know. But the best, I had the idea to go, maybe I can show it like this on the car, to start on this part above the headlights, and then move on the side of the car to the back, and then replicate it on the other side. Yeah, not so many details on the car, but I'm not Aussie Puck, so. Greg. Ah, now I understand the free in Le Craig. Okay. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. I saw you, of course. And Keith's streams. Nice to have you on board. Maybe the car does good now. Not in this turn. Not in this lap, but okay, maybe the tires need to warm up. Had anybody watched the tires? And what lap do we have the best grip? In all of the laps, I assume. Now Charlie will come and say it's what you make of it. I can't remember how many races we did this evening, but let's say after 50 laps on the track, it's starting to feel comfortable. I, for myself, are starting to feel secure in my turning points, brake points, everything. I'm secure I'm getting a time penalty now. I'm sure. Must have been on the limit. That was over the limit. Is Keith still streaming? We had the pleasure of being in 2 races together. Sharing the track, but not the results, unfortunately. Lap 2 or 3. Thank you, Charlie. Could be the next one then, or this one. Must have been lap 2. Let me check when the next race is. Ah, he finished, okay. We'll do this one to celebrate the new livery. That's sub-decent. Yeah, don't need that. Can we cheat the system? No. We can't cheat the system. I can't describe how blurred my vision is from time to time. But it gets extremely, like just watery. I hope that is a term in English. It's crucial to touch the curves. That's what we learned by now. Digit is always praising the rotation coming from them. This felt like it was a tiny bit too far left in the tunnel, or on the exit out of the tunnel. Yeah. Watching the revs go through the roof. Slightly missed the line. Swiftly, you get the damage from it. Like MD, you are talking in real life? I know 2 cases from real life where the overhead camshaft exploded. So it is the bump. Even 3. I remember a 3rd one. It was a SUV, don't know the model. I could have steered much earlier to the left over that sausages. Those sausages, sorry. It happens. Is Mazda making that 2.2 liters? I'm not really into Asian cars, like not well informed. All I know that Toyotas are supposed to be the most reliable cars of them all. By looking at the times, a top 5 should be in this game for us, or in this race. So a few more points. I hope they don't have the timing chain problem as the N47 has. I changed the chain on mine, but you never know when this thing blows up. Thank you, Mox. Thank you, Mox. I hope I can bring it home. Oh. And race changing event. Yeah, will be difficult. There's always a FPS drop in that turn, or that chicane. Not using the slipstream. Can't use the slipstream. I think P5 should be in for us. Gave my momentum away thanks to Newton's second law. Time penalty incoming, I fear. All of a sudden we have a podium place. Yeah, nice one. This will enable me to sleep well later on. But the Atenza has proven itself to be worthy of trying. Looking at the points, yes, just shy of 2,500. I'm happy with this. Very happy with this. And I'm very happy with the streaming time and with me being awake, but oh man, it will be a early wake up tomorrow. Guys, at this point, I again want to thank you everybody for joining the stream, for just like spending your time hanging out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, for now, I wish you all good night, a good Tuesday. And thank you, MD, Charlie, Mox, RL, Marty, Esol, Pascal, VRS, Franco, Paul, Ficho, Benfica for Life 06, Dimitris, Player Sport UK, Jim Lang, Aussie Puck, of course, Vito, Dre, Lecraig, Brainhammer, Barebones, Ramboy, sorry, Captain Howdy, Electrocoil of Forza, and Sleeping Orc. Stay safe, have a good one, good night, and yeah, jutro I laku noć. Čujemo se porukama. Until then, good night and goodbye.
Lap after lap, the rhythm flows, chasing the line where the passion grows. Engines sing, the tires cry, every turn another try. Side by side, we share the track, pushing hard, but we've got each other's back. Respect the fight, play it clean, fair hearts fuel this racing dream. Lap after lap, I'm feeling the drive, breathing the heat, I'm alive inside. Faster, smoother, chasing grace, every lap a brand new race. Learning splash, the lights ignite, learning balance day and night. Every loss just lights the flame to rise again and love the game. No rival too strong, no line too thin. We lose, we learn, we go again. Push to the limit but never betray the code of honor that guides our way. Lap after lap, still standing tall, driven by heart, respecting all, grateful for the